Thank you very much, fellow panelists. What a wonderful combination of fine entrepreneurship, fintech, plus e-commerce expertise from your side is going to enlighten the audience. We live in a changing world. Extraordinary set of changes and challenges we are facing. The world is in the crossroads. Last 15 months, we have seen the pace at which digital acceleration is getting redefined. The consequential impact in terms of the overall pandemic is wild. It has got wider implication in terms of economic risk and governance. We have seen the implications in terms of environmental risk and governance. Human risk and governance, what a tragedy. We lost over 3 million people. And we have still reasons to believe the crisis is not over. And it's still shaking the overall environmental as well as the economic consequential impact. Human impact is atrocious, but humanity has come into prospects. Our focus now is on long-term success of humanity. And that's what everyone is engaged in. We also have to understand it's not only economics, environment, human. We have to necessarily build our collaborations to make sure we create a new generation in terms of people, in terms of business, to make sure we minimize the impact and create a successful and sustainable transition to our future generation. That's the way we are all. It is the wise leadership and governance in Qatar itself has stepped up the proactive sovereign support in every single occasions, whether it is financial crisis in 2007 or 8, the public-private partnership was pronounced, the financial institutions and the witness to it. We were building that momentum to make sure business continuity is not at stake. Its liquidity was at stake, but not the solvency. And again, when it comes to the changing phase of the blockade, we are much more self-reliant in 2017. We ourselves was impacted with 2 conspicuous operations in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Now we are fully self-sufficient in terms of food security and whatnot. And we have seen the reflection today. Qatar's political progression, social progression, and the economic progression has been converging as second to none. A country of great substance and substantive compliance. Globally, the monetary policy and fiscal policy has been redefined ever since this crisis was spelled out. Qatar is, again, have pronounced 75 billion Qatar Riyal, $20.5 billion equivalent. We want to make sure disaster recovery is fully in place. The liquidity is not moving into solvency issues. Business continuity is not endangered. We waive the installments, we waive the interest. Small and medium-sized entrepreneurs, with the support of the government, again, through Qatar Development Bank, they joined this participation to support their rentals, wage protections, and customs and whatnot. Business is safe. The global economy is still oscillating under extraordinary turbulence. The global growth last year was a contraction. Again, when we thought we found a vaccine, we are going to fix it, we are going to make sure global recovery is on from the beginning of this year. The prediction which was made in October in International Monetary Fund, where I was a party to it in virtual terms, we lost it. The predictions are no more valid. In January, again, we revised it. It didn't happen. Global trade or global investments, global finance or global banking was set to all sort of unpredictable momentum. In the spring meeting, as good as last month, again, we reforecasted that the new mutants, second wave, third wave, are all impacting developed and developing world. We are seeing extraordinary set of turbulence once again. Now, the positive sides of the story is also worth mentioning. It's all not negative. Sharif has mentioned ability to change. That's precisely with the changing face of the world, human beings have got ability to adopt themselves and amend their attitude to make sure we change with the changing times. That's what we have shown. That's the character we have shown. That's the reflection we have learned. We're going to make sure we eliminate extreme poverty. We're going to make sure we bring in gender equality. We will ensure that global warming and climate change are not ordinary issues. They are extraordinary. Rising sea levels, increasing temperature, animal extinction, name it. They're all not ordinary issues. We have to put to rest. And we have seen carbon neutral society is getting created. Qatar itself is a party to the signature of net zero emissions, where we have a clear commitment to produce environment and energy efficient natural gas. We have reasons to believe the world at large has principally a line between monetary and fiscal. And we have indications now, even now, the interest rates, low interest rate scene will continue. Qatar government has postponed the installments and interest waiver again. The postponement has taken place for up to September. It remains to be seen when we unplug what sort of consequential impact. Now, mind you, our GDP is going to go incrementally this year. Our hydrocarbon growth is going to be highly productive. Look at the wisdom last year when the crisis was visibly shaking. I mentioned about blockade, but we also have to admire the hydrocarbon regeneration from 77 million metric ton to 125 at a first phase, North Field East, and again, North Field South, 127. So we're going to scale up, which is equivalent to 1.4 million barrels of oil. That's, again, revenue generation is sustainable. Our growth will not be less than 3%. Our inflation is moderated. Our GDP will be in the range of $170 billion. Our oil price, what we have taken for fiscal terms, is $40. Look at the price now. It's about 60. First 3 months was 61.25 per barrel. Now we are going to produce a sustainable economics in terms of current account as well as fiscal. No question. Now, when it comes to the rest of the alignment, how are we performing? Now, we have improved the competitive offerings in terms of free zones. Real estate regulations have been redefined. Public-private partnership has been pronounced. Expatriates can step in to buy the leasehold or freehold, depending upon the investment profile. You are also entitled to healthcare and education. We are also taking steps to improve the overall business environment. And fintech plays a big role, significant role. Every country across the globe, over 50 trillion has been pumped in global terms. Global growth, when it was at stake, monetary policy was eased, interest rate was cut down, liquidity was pumped. So these are structured norms by which technocrats like me look at options to see how best we can come to terms. But convergence of technology in every form of industry, every focused business model is getting redefined. That's what principle-centered values we have to understand. With this perspective in mind, we have to redefine the business model. I'm going to showcase the importance of these changes. I'm not going to dwell more on economics. Now, the world is changing. We need to build this partnership, collaboration between, again, G2B, B2B, B2C, name it. I swear, today's session is going to be mind-boggling. With the expertise we have from Mr. Hamad, co-founder and CEO of Sunu, with Mr. Fahad joining as well, Nizad Qatar at Siana.com, with Ahmad Isa, again, co-founder of Dipsy, with my team. We have Eli Nasser, also the party to our digital pay wallets. So we are all going to enlighten you as a common man, or those who are watching on the web, my relationship and my prospects, to understand how you should redefine your game, how exactly you should play to your potential. How do we maximize your advantage? And that's what exactly the focus is all about. Let me run through some of the clips which are worth mentioning here. Now, global economies, I mentioned, the global growth is said to be around 6%, and advanced economies are going to perform around 5.1%. Emerging and developing economies should be doing around 6.7. The global inflation is at stake, but America is well organized with the new administration. Vaccination has been at rapid pace. It's recovering. The rest of the world is coming to terms. Having said that, now the emerging markets are under stress. Countries like India, who is said to be projected a growth of not less than 12%, that is 12% possibility. Now it may come to 9 or 10% maximum. So we have regression as well as progressions in multiple forms and substance. We have to understand this is all on account of the opportunities we have in terms of fourth industrial revolution. When it comes to industrial revolution, it is not the challenges alone. The trend, the fourth industrial revolution is setting you in terms of digital disruption is an opportunity. The GCC is an opportunity. The big data analytics is an opportunity. Open banking, if it is a financial service, or sustainability is an opportunity. We have fintech is an opportunity. The future of work is a better opportunity to have improvement in your work-life balance. What an opportunity. Quality time with your family, at the same time, you're efficient, productive, positive in building this alignment, and make sure you have quality life as well. At the same time, threats are also real. Cybersecurity plays a very important role, and we have to get ready for this challenge. If cotton spinning and locomotive was the first industrial revolution, that's it. Second revolution was confined to electricity and mass assembly. A third revolution you had in terms of PCs and mainframe computers. The fourth one is cyber and physical. So that's what we are in. The enormity and the scale at which we are going to improve the state of the world, is going to be the opportunity. So we have to look at the positivity of it. We have to look at the digital disruptions. The digital disruptions is not confined to a single opportunity. That is a bigger opportunity in substance. Why? We understand we have industries are getting redefined, health is getting reimagined, your future of work is changing, your future is smart, everything is smart, and you have a resourceful planet. We are identifying, we stay connected, interconnected, interdependent to a large extent. That's beauty. And the behavioral revolution, everything is getting changed. The way we do the business is getting redefined. Urban economics is changing. Rural economics is changing. Urban walls are created. Everything becomes not location-centric, it's information-centric. Empowering the customers, ensuring he is there to say what he wants. Every individual, freedom is a controlled desire. It's not uncontrolled. That's what is happening in terms of human development. Is it not positive? Is it not? That's what the digital disruption is all about. Disruption, redefining industries. Health is getting transformed. You have robotics to substitute some of the repetitive work. So your quality of life changes, quality of workmanship changes. artificial intelligence. It's a fire. That's the additional advantage. Urbanization and making sure automation and globalization affect your work. Behavioral economics, climate change, I mentioned to you, is very, very important. If we have to protect our children and grandchildren, they have to be better off than us. And that's an opportunity again. Empowering customers at personal level, I mentioned this. So, how do we navigate? Watch this. That's it. Let us transform the world. You be a party to it. You transform your personal lifestyle, professional pattern, and make sure we change first, and we change the rest of the world. And that's an opportunity, whether fintech or Internet of Things, whether artificial intelligence or robotic process automations, blockchain, 3D printing, name it. It's all there. And that's what we are going to focus.
But what exactly does it mean? Well, a lot of things actually. You see, digital transformation is a broad, catch-all term, encompassing just about any initiative to use digital technology to improve business processes and activities to better meet the needs of today's consumers and hopefully the bottom line. What that entails depends upon the organization. For example, a financial institution may want to use machine learning to detect and predict fraudulent transactions. Or an e-commerce retailer might want to find new and innovative ways to serve personalized recommendations and respond to customer inquiries. The series of organizational changes they undertake to arrive at those end goals would both be defined as digital transformation. But keep in mind, the changes undertaken at the financial institution and the e-commerce retailer will vary considerably. They'll have to evaluate their own digital maturity and reconfigure the unique established processes and procedures at their own organizations with their own end goals in mind. For a more digitally mature business, that could be a relatively straightforward process. For another, it could mean a radical shift in organizational thinking.
That's it. You have to have a radical shift in your thinking. That's what the message is all about. In the banking side, we are witnessing open banking, application programming interface. Now, that's
technology has always had its eye on retail. And from its earliest inventions, retail embraced it. Cash registers, barcodes, infomercials, online shopping. And as technology grew, retail felt pressure to innovate. Because to do nothing is to watch your competitor do something. Smart beacons, magic mirrors, digital shelves, checkout-less stores. Technology became so present, we gave it a name, the Internet of Things. Like this, and this. But as technology got better, retail data got bigger. Footfall, dwell time, blended shopping, you might also like. And to understand big data, retail needed machines that learn, machines that can interact with customers, online, in person, understand their needs and emotions. Technology has become inseparable from retail. But tech doesn't drive innovation. Innovation is driven by insight. Insight into how to leverage data, create a better customer experience, automate processes, increase employee effectiveness, drive loyalty, create sustained growth. Because with Insight, technology holds so much potential. At Insight, we help retailers create connected experiences, solutions born from rich, data-driven insights that harness the latest technology, so our clients can transform quicker and succeed where others fall behind.
That's the change. Sharif has mentioned about the digital acceleration. It's an exponential graph. And that is what exactly excitement is all about. Customer is empowered. Transaction-based processing are all going digital, omni-channels. We're witnessing it. And it's cost-effective. Technology is driving the cost reduction as well. So mind you, these solutions are a great opportunity for us to have a good equation with the relationship. And the more you digitize, the more you're going to be profitable. The more you put the transactions on omni-channel, the more accurate you are in terms of service standards. So it's not a price, it's not the product, it is the service. And the differentiation comes in personalization. That's what the customization is all about. That's not product packaging. It's not location-centric, it's information-centric, as I said to you. So plenty of digital platforms are providing you that. Let's look at the platforms.
Many markets rest on a platform. These platforms, such as smartphone operating systems or music streaming services, connect customers to a wide range of complementary products like apps or songs. A great ecosystem of complements attracts more customers. So even though some complements in the ecosystem are competing against each other, they also need each other. Traditionally, production is organized through hierarchies or markets. A platform ecosystem is a hybrid organizational form that is neither market nor hierarchy. Platforms and complements agree to co-specialization or exclusivity contracts. These agreements bind the parties into stickier, longer-term relationships than regular market contracts, and the platform coordinates and governs the overall ecosystem.
That's what it is. So it's not only the retail, it's the platforms which are the enabler, whether it's wholesale or retail, treasury or investments, or even international financial service is going through extraordinary set of transformation through digital disruptions and navigating the digital disruptions. Now, we need to understand Internet of Things is not simply Internet. It is in every walk of your usage of digital. 50 billion has been floating today in terms of the gadgets. It can be mobile, it can be Internet, it could be anything. Let's look at what are the various tools available.
The internet isn't just about computers anymore. Now, all kinds of everyday objects can connect to the internet, including cars, thermostats, sporting equipment, refrigerators, and even shoes. This is known as the Internet of Things. Now, you may be wondering, why would shoes need to connect to the internet? Well, the shoes can collect data, like how many steps you take, which can be viewed from another internet-connected device like a smartphone. All the metrics collected by the shoes can be analyzed to tell you how many calories you've burned, give you personalized fitness advice, and much more. But the Internet of Things isn't limited to consumer products. There are city trash cans that send alerts when they need to be emptied, sensors on bridges that check for stress or damage to its structure, and many more examples extending to healthcare, manufacturing, and agriculture, among others. Unfortunately, there are also new security concerns. For example, if you have internet-connected locks, a hacker might be able to unlock your front door remotely. And there's the issue of privacy. All of these devices are collecting large amounts of data that can capture your actions and location throughout the day. Often, we don't exactly know all that is being collected or how this information is being used. The Internet of Things is going to grow exponentially over the next few years, bringing with it new benefits and challenges.
Absolutely. It's benefits, the opportunities. Now, it means monetizing your data. And that's what it is. Monetization of the data is your success or failure. If you monetize it productively, predictable intelligence you draw from it, you change your solutions, not the products. Solutions and customize it. And that's what we're going to see in retail, wholesale, everywhere. Let's look at what's happening in retail. Big data.
Connecting user data from the intelligent edge to the core data center can have some big effects on a retail environment. Here's how it works with Hewlett-Packard Enterprise. At the edge, as customers enter your store, their smartphones connect to your store's app. In-store sensors track all customer activities as they move around the store and select merchandise. Back at the core, customer profiles and corresponding sensor data are analyzed. Personalized location-based sales promotions are automatically pushed to each customer while they shop, as well as real-time recommendations based on customer profiles and helpful navigation of the store for items on a preloaded shopping list. Checkout is as simple as walking out the door. An online invoice is sent directly to the customer's smartphone using preloaded payment information. By harnessing data coming in from the edge, everyone wins. Customers benefit from faster, more personalized shopping experiences. You benefit from gaining insight into customer choices and shopping practices, more effective inventory management, and even recapturing lost purchases in-store with online ordering options.
That's what it is. You have any type of augmented reality, virtual reality, again, mixed reality, where as I speak now, I can be communicated in Korean languages. Simultaneously, hologram can be created. I can be virtually exist there on my size, and I'll be speaking in Korea, Japan, or in India, or America, wherever, whichever be the platform, whichever be the language I have to communicate, I can be. So we are all omnipresent. What a beauty, what a world we are going to be in. That's important. A financial service, I'll step into straight away because we're one of time. I have got a fantastic line of speakers who are going to be explicitly showcasing their wisdom. Now, when it comes to financial service, we have all sort of transformation. We are witnessing it. I'm not going to dwell on everything. Future-ready banking is changing, and digital innovation through APIs, application programming interface, it's going to be improving the productivity, cost efficiency, operational improvement, and it is one and all. Everyone is going to be useful. Open banking, connect with everyone, connect with any systems, legacy or otherwise. You have transaction-based processing or otherwise. The data can be connected through middleware. Yeah. And again, digitizing through steady state standards, you are going to have value advantage for any systems across the globe, and you are productive and positive. And that's what we want. Open banking is playing a big role. Artificial intelligence, they understand you before you make predictable moves and give the solutions. Financial institutions, you walk into my Doha bank, and we know the customer when he enters. And then we're going to tell him why he's coming, because we have watched him on the internet, what his behavior is all about, and we're going to give him a solution, whether he wants a car loan or a consumer loan or a housing loan, what he wants, or credit card, we know why he's coming. And we personalize it, and we call him with name, and then give him the solutions, what he has to have. So that's empowerment. Digital, everything digital, sustainable, everything is sustainable. So it doesn't mean only mobile. It doesn't mean only internet, any channels, every part of the banking. That's what it is. And
if you are looking for,
yeah, so that is there. Robotics are there to support. Now, we have reasons to believe that we need to substitute. The quality of work with what we do should be much more intellectually stimulating so that people are akin to their job satisfaction as well. So repetitive work, delegate to the machines. They will do better jobs with less error. And again, you are going to make sure you are going to concentrate on the thinking, and that's your property, isn't it? So that's what exactly we do. Blockchain everywhere, whether it's remittance in a financial institution, as a private banking trust or will, or a trade, it's secure. No more professional intermediaries are required if you have proper blockchain. Bitcoin, I don't believe in it. I should tell you that this is a speculative tool. You cannot substitute anything as currency. Currency is a barometer. Currency is a barometer. It's based on economic fundamentals. These are speculative tools. These are speculative tools. Today, Ethereum is quoting high. This is Bitcoin is, again, it's a digital tool within the network. It doesn't mean it's a currency. Please don't make the mistake of getting it. If you want to gamble it and make some money out of it. It's your call. But it's not going to last long. It's going to be within the network. It will be a settlement tool. That's it. The more it comes in, the value will regress. Now, it is not a legal tender money. Then you are destroying the value of underlying economic fundamentals of the economics and the country. So you don't do that. So I'm sure regulators are watching very clearly, and they're going to put a break to it. When it comes to investments, be watchful. This is non-starter. This is a speculative tool. This is meant for. This is going to create more money laundering and and whatnot. So this is not, I would advocate. And the fintech sector is in Qatar is mushrooming so well. Some of my colleagues are here. They're going to enjoy the business opportunities here.
Qatar, with its drive for innovation and knowledge and zeal to change the world for good, is uniquely positioned to lead in the world of fintech. We are launching the Qatar's Fintech Incubator and Accelerator program to be the hub of the best of global fintech and support them with unparalleled access to the local and global market, leading global mentors, financial support, and more. These innovators will address the most pressing global, social, and financial service challenges, while enabling Qatar's vision and national initiatives, such as cashless society, Qatar's smart city, and Qatar National Vision 2030. Are you a fintech on a mission to transform the world? Join us in changing the world of fintech.
It's a beauty. All these collaborations, we are your friend and partners. Come and work with us to make sure that we mean your business and success. And future of healthcare, or future of work, as I already said, now we are maintaining social distancing. We are splitting the workforce 50-50 is what banks are running, but we don't lose in terms of productivity. And it will be much more meaningful in the coming days. You are no more location centric. I have 20 offices around the world, right from Sydney to Toronto. I'll be operating wherever they are. We can have interaction, but a culture of getting physical interface and making sure you exchange your love and care for your extended family is what the thing which we are likely to miss if you don't meet. But when it comes to business, it is an opportunity we have to understand. So work environment is changing. And
the development of computers, the World Wide Web, and widespread education ushered us into the knowledge-based economy. As fewer people and fewer hours are needed to do the work of yesterday, people are adapting again. Today, some do work that didn't even exist 5 years ago. So here we are. Is this the end of work's evolution? No. How you live and work will invent the future. You'll work to eat. You'll eat by outsourcing food production to other workers. You'll tap into a deep human drive to work on something and to make a genuine difference doing it. You'll rely on your networks and connections to help you out, and you will help others in turn. You'll specialize in something no one has thought of before, using technology no one's seen before. You'll wonder how to better tip the balance of work and life to the needs of a new world. So keep on working, creating, and inventing the future of work.
That's what it is. We have to adopt ourselves with the changing phase of the work ethics. Security is important. Focus on your security. Ensure that your systems are fully secured. And Qatar has issued privacy law. Qatar is the first country to issue a privacy law. And we have seen instances, whether it's phishing or spoofing or malware, where government is controlling. Government is monitoring. The Ministry of Communication Technology, they are very focused in ensuring every case studies are interpreted and right kind of policy framework central bank is given. And we are going to make sure we are ensuring our customers. So that's the big picture.